Perfidious Pete here, sitting back to await the inevitable in another round of XCOM, War of the Chosen. You know, there are a few things in this life that are absolutely certain. Death, taxes, Benjamin Franklin stealing a quote from other less famous dudes and then taking credit for it. Apart from that, though, there really isn't much that we can be certain about in this life. There really isn't. It's kind of a grim outlook, admittedly, but uncertainty and chaos are a part of the human experience. But every now and then, once in a blue moon, something comes along that life, death, taxes, and Franklin's plagiarism, we can add to the list. The certainty that the Chosen, for instance, will appear and taunt us with odd, irreverent comments. Also basically a certainty at this point. But the real thing that we could add to the list is that thanks to John Bradford, there's a new item. Which is to say, drunkenly flying directly into the side of a hostile UFO while trying to evade it. Somewhere on the map there's a UFO, it's looking for us, like it's over here in northern Canada. There's a 100% chance that John Bradford will be crashing the Avenger directly into the side of it. And somebody out there right now is probably saying, oh, you know, Pete, that's not a certainty. There is a chance, however slim, that Bradford might be sober enough to fly. And then you just fall apart laughing, because even you, the hypothetical, skeptical viewer in my head, even you couldn't finish that sentence. Even you can't imagine a scenario where John Bradford is even the tiniest bit sober. Data cache decryption is finished. We got 72 data from this. Commander? 72 intel, rather, from that data pad. Assassin weapons are inspired, which means they'll take a meager 2 days. I can't wield them, though, Dr. Tigan. Berserker Queen, Berserker Autopsy, Arton. Does the Gatekeeper get us anything? I believe it gets us an upgraded psionic device, which, again, we kind of can't use. Do we have a Shadow Chamber project we could be working on? From the occasional monument, we do, several in fact. We got a Codex brain, we got a black site vial, encrypted Codex data. Let's start cracking this shit open then. Wait, this is the archives though, and I don't want to do the archives. I actually want to change view shadow project. Here we go. Can't do the avatar object progress. Dr. Tigan, I think maybe your dull droning has given me a stroke because suddenly I can't talk. We can't do the avatar autopsy, but what we can do is the recovered advent stasis suit. Let's go ahead and begin that. And then it's just back to waiting for Bradford to achieve the inevitable. You know, one thing I wish was a little less inevitable, actually, when we're on the subject of Benjamin Franklin, that thieving bastard. I'd really be glad if daylight savings time was a little less inevitable, like just they did away with it completely. That's what I'd be like to see a little less of. Pete, that was like a month ago. Are you still upset? You know what? Yeah, a little bit. I'm still kind of upset about daylight savings time. I want my fucking hour back, Franklin. I'm tired of you stealing hours of my life, hours of my day. You know, I had plans for that hour, and thanks to you, they're completely shot to shit. I believe we still have, yeah, we still have an event that makes all of our scanning times doubled, so to combat that, I think we'll just not ever scan anything, and instead come down here and make contact with New Australia. This will take between 5 and 7 days. And if we can avoid smashing into a UFO I mean, it's not going to happen, but if we can avoid smashing into a UFO long enough to get a decent crew available, what we might do is go burn down the Chosen's house. Speaking of which, how close are we to that? Like, if we can get 3 more days out of here, I'd feel pretty comfortable heading after Mr. Warlock or El Huntador. I don't remember which one we have revealed. Which one is it? You're the Warlock. I'm coming to get you. Alien facility coordinates locked in, Commander. Alright, the aliens have gotten themselves 1 point of project progress for Project Avatar. I'm not super concerned about that because we actually have covert operations to... Well, never mind. The aliens increased theirs by 1. We were about to decrease it by 2, but I guess what we're going to be doing is going to rescue Snoop Dogg and Dave Chappelle. So there's a Codex and an Advent mech are the only enemies on this mission. Which means there's probably multiple Advent mechs, maybe a couple codices, and there's going to be some reinforcements that drop at the start of the mission, because they always do. We don't really care, though. Like, we're just going to have Snoop and Dave scoot. It's going to be a Snoop and scoot. It's like a loot and scoot, except there's less PUBG involved. A lot more weed, though. Maybe a little bit more gin and juice as well. Pete, you're saying you can't get high and play PUBG? No, quite the opposite, in fact. I said less, not none. I think those two things probably go pretty well hand in hand. Yep, there's where we gotta go.
You've got no time to waste.
You know, Bradford, the longer we take here, the less likely you are to crash us headlong into the side of an alien vessel. So maybe you might be in a bit of a rush here, John, but I'm not really feeling a whole lot of pressure to move swiftly. What I'm trying to do, John, basically here is I'm trying to save you from yourself. Don't go through the building, though, Dave. What the hell's wrong?
I can get there.
Stay with your boy. Snoop over here. He's doing what he need to do. You be over here doing what you need to do. Here come our reinforcements. We could, in theory, kill these guys.
Your team is compromised. We're picking up Advent response forces inbound.
No, I don't, Bradford. I don't care though. I'm just gonna go. I mean, watch. See how quickly this is gonna go? We're gonna leave. You can't ambush a Reaper. We're unambushable. When it comes to bushes, Reaper's got a Brazilian going. You can't ambush us. We're immune to the bush. We got a little landing strip, and we only keep that because it's useful for targeting purposes. Much like the Brazilian. What a drop. That's it? This is your whole reinforcement, huh? 2 guys? You sent 2 dudes. Also, those guys definitely did not land where the thing said they were going to land. I can't help but notice you guys are actually considerably far from your advertised drop site. Seems a little unfair.
Volk says I am to obey.
Do you do everything Volk tells you to? Huh? If Volk told you to jump off a bridge, would you do that too? Dave Chappelle? I thought you were more of a leader, but it turns out I guess you're just a follower, huh? That Codex is actually in a very rough spot for us. Let's get on the backside of this car. If she patrols this way, there's a non-zero chance Snoop Dogg gets stomped upon. Nobody stomps Snoop Dogg. He's got a posse specifically for preventing stomping. If you could stand next to anything that will explode, though, be very helpful. Nope. Does Snoop have Silent Killer? Dave Chappelle does not have Silent Killer. Snoop, do you have Silent Killer? Snoop does have Silent Killer. I don't suppose you can one-shot this chick, can you, Snoop? You've got a good hit chance, but your minimum damage here is pretty fucking far from a kill. In fact, you'd have to hit max damage in order to get a kill. And, I mean, call me crazy, but I don't really like your chances. She's almost explodable, but not quite. Let's play our cards. Let's play this one tight, close to the vest here for one more turn. Maybe have Snoop go hide behind this dumpster, and Dave Chappelle can come keep him company.
I must move quickly.
And then maybe we can hit you with a claymore. Little Codex lady. There's our robot. Well, the robot we can definitely 86, though. Stop moving, though. Stop moving right next to that giant gas tank. Stop. That's exactly what we were looking for. Now, if you could go up and stand next to that car, or if you could come over here and step on Dave Chappelle's face. Pete, did you say sit on my face? No. Also, I don't think the Codex is rocking a Brazilian. I mean, do you see the hair she's got working there? I'm assuming if the hair on her head is that pronounced. The downstairs, you know, the situation downstairs has got to be probably equally unruly.
I will go.
What's wrong with that, Pete? It's a perfectly natural look. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, hey. Great. Dave Chappelle can't get a shot at the one thing we care about him being able to shoot at, which is that. How can you not see this? I mean, that thing is definitely explosive. How does Dave Chappelle not have a shot at this thing? You know what? Just run for it. Yeah, I'm a little confused by the there's no place for you to go now action. I'm not gonna lie. Dave, just come around the corner and hide behind a park bench, I guess. Let's see how this plays out. Should be interesting. This guy's going to take some shots at these Lost. I'm not sure why he moved, but... He also didn't shoot at the Lost. He just went on Overwatch. Codex is now active because she spotted some Lost. Maybe we can make the Lost do a little bit of our dirty work for us. Here they come. This guy's on Overwatch. You don't get... You know, you'd have been better off... Well, first off, you whiffed it. Way to go, champ. But you'd have been better off to just start shooting and go for those free action headshots, though. One of you damn well better be able to hit that tank. And now, if we have to, we could probably kill this guy. You better be able to blow up that tank, though. Okay, is that also killing us? Let's just double check this. We're right outside detonation range. Dave, then. Go ahead and... Dave Chappelle could use some kills. He really needs some EXP. If we're going to keep sending him and Snoop on these covert ops, we need to get him pumped up a little bit. There was a number of kills right there. Snoopage, what can you... 100% chance for a hit, but that hit is not a guaranteed kill. No intention of taking that shot. 99% chance on this one. This one I will risk. As long as you hit, that's a kill. A little bit of bonus EXP for the Snoopster. Extra ability point, too. That Snoop is a lyrical G. You know what we could do? What is the minimum damage on a Deadeye shot here is 10. It's just much less likely to hit. That's an interesting idea. Let's just reload instead. I'm curious what this Codex is going to do. It has a visible foe now, so in theory, the Codex should try and make a move on the Lost. She didn't kill it. She softened him up for us a little bit. Pete, why are you trying to farm up EXP for Dave Chappelle? And they're basically irrelevant at this point. You could replace them with a better trooper at any moment. And I could, you're right, but, you know, I've got a strange sense of loyalty. You gotta dance with the one that brung you, and Snoop... And Dave. They rented the limo. They brought us to the event. It would be impolite to just toss them aside like a used condom. We can't just discard them like trash because they're no longer convenient. You have cloned into a most unfortunate spot, but on the plus side, the Snoopster here, he can't get one kill, but he can't get 2 kills, but he can definitely get 1. I'm gonna have him go ahead and pick you off. Can't miss shot. Dave Chappelle, by the way, enabling Snoop. His codependence is paying dividends. Another ability point for Snoop. Every time Snoop kills someone from Shadow, it's just free ability points. Snoop's just racking them up. Other Codexes come around to try and figure out what's going on. You're going to come step on Dave Chappelle, almost certainly. Oh, nope. Dave Chappelle is not a silent killer. This is the problem we have with Chappelle. If he were a silent killer, we'd be trying to feed some EXP Dave's way, but we're not going to be able to do that. We may have Dave try and pick up some of these Lost. Codex gets an activation move. That could be bad for us if she tries to use... Okay, I was going to say, if she goes for our position, tries to use it for cover, that would actually be very bad. We don't want to be revealed. Snoop, I think we just have you go ahead and shoot this woman in the back of the dome. Let's see if we can't get the Lost again to do a little bit of our dirty work for us vis-a-vis this Codex.
You must keep me resupplied.
Snoop, I think you may be unnecessarily panicking, sir. The situation is pretty well under control. You got your boy Dave Chappelle riding shotgun. He's got your back. There's some gin and juice waiting for you at home. You know, we got a sweet pack of dank herb. 420 was just yesterday. It's the best day of the year, 421. Why is that the best day of the year, Pete? Because it's the longest possible time before 420 comes around again. That's why. These Lost should come over here and start putting a little beat. I wonder if she's going to clone when struck by a Lost. I guess we'll have to wait to find out. Do we want to wait? You know, it would be an interesting data point for us, if nothing else. We could take an opportunity to learn something. I think that's a worthwhile endeavor, actually. Let's see what happens if the Lost get a shot of this Codex lady. Now watch her kill all of them. Oh, she missed it. Okay. I was going to say, if she kills them all and she gets that EXP instead of us, I'm going to be furious, but it's not the way it went down. I'm curious if she's going to clone, though. These Lost are going to get a shot at her. One or two of them. I don't know where this guy's going. Sir, can I help you? She took 1 damage. And did clone.
I know where you are.
Yeah, we know where you are. And Snoop Dogg also knows where you are. So, Snoop, let's go ahead and have you headshot this man in the brain. Your silent killer will keep you concealed. That's 1. You know, covert operations would be a great potential way for us to level. Just get on a, like a covert operation with a bunch of Lost on it. Sit here, we can just shoot forever. We can just keep shooting until the weapon is dry. It never gets old.
My ammunition is almost gone.
You know what, Dave? I think it's time for you to come out of the closet. Peter, you saying Dave Chappelle is gay? No, I mean, that would have been a Tom Cruise joke. But I think it's time for our boy Dave Chappelle to reveal himself to the world. Don't hide your light under a bushel, Dave. Also, you're a not revealed. You know what? Take this shot, too. Kill everything. I want to see a Chappelle show. He's putting in work. Okay, he's definitely revealed here, which is unfortunate, but we can reconceal him if we want to. Alien activity is apparently this Lost lying in the dirt. The alien activity consists of that one member of the Lost sucking floor. Okay. We just earned ourselves another kill right there. So, Dave, here's what we're going to do. Shadow it up. And then explode this vehicle and kill that man. Because you can do that while remaining concealed, by the way. Another kill for Dave Chappelle. It does summon a swarm of the Lost, but we don't care. These are free kills for Snoop. Go ahead. Bring me your wretched, your poor, your tired, your dirty masses, or whatever it is. Give to us your huddled masses, your wretched, your poor. Why is it gotta, you know, could we ask for something nicer? I mean, it's great that we said give to us your wretched, your poor, your tired masses and all, but if we're in a negotiation tactic here, that's probably not your best opening bid, right? Like, you should aim higher to start with. Where's the high bid on that? You're tired, you're poor, you're huddled masses. Let's start at a little bit better jumping off point from a negotiation standpoint. It gives us a little, you know, a little more room to work here, guys. You ever think about that? I kind of don't want to kill these Lost. Okay, let's do this. We do have only 1 Claymore. So I think we're going to have Snoop come over here. Snoop, throw the Claymore. Those men. He's a deadly trap, according to Russian Snoop Dogg. What do you think is the Russian equivalent of Snoop Dogg? Like, do you think there is a Russian Snoop Dogg? There probably is, right? Chappelle's gonna summon us another horde of Lost. Also put some sweet damage on those guys. He did not get a kill. I thought he might. Oh, never mind. Those guys have way too much health. Loud explosion has drawn a swarm. Did you really need to mark the man? Why does that never happen for us? There's a guy standing in the open, gets marked and shot at by an officer, and the guy still manages to whiff it. Where's that roll when Pete's on the receiving end? That's what I want to know. How many kills can Snoop get? Well, 1. You see, the funny thing is these guys are going to be like, oh, thank God the cavalry's here. Someone's here to help us out. Finally, we got an angel on our shoulder. Somebody's looking out for us. These snipes, where are these coming from? These shots from the woods. Arrows from the woods has come to save us, like we're playing L5R and our name is Mukami. It's like we're playing a Mantis deck over here. Where did these gifts from heaven come from? And then it's gonna go all awry when they realize that we're not shooting at the Lost. We're killing everyone indiscriminately. So, another headshot for Snoop. Oh, shizzle, your boy Snoop putting on a show, dog. What are you gonna do, Snoop? I mean, you probably should just, you've been giving it to him, and I don't see any reason for you to not just keep on giving it to him, really. Another one for Snoop. Yeah, you actually kind of do need a little more ammo, buddy, but it'll be okay. What more can this man do? Snoop emptied his gun twice and every shot was a kill. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. We're going to get Dave Chappelle a little closer, so he's got a much better chance to hit this man. 94% flank shot. Minimum damage is not a kill, though. I'm going to rely on him to get better than the minimum. Just enough. Not a critical, but enough to get the job done. Dave Chappelle's probably revealed here. Nope, he didn't even reveal himself, Dave Chappelle. I'm beginning to think we could literally do this all day. Like, until Snoop and Dave just fall down from utter and absolute exhaustion, there's nothing here that's going to stop us. We're just going to reload. And here come the Lost. I don't think there's anything left alive on the map, so I'm not sure they're not even going to move, actually. They're just going to stand there. Take it like a plastic fuck doll.
I go where you tell me.
I tell you to come over here and remote start any of this stuff that will explode. Well, that's weak. Well, okay, hold on. Hear me out here. What if we remote start this? We do remain concealed, and, I mean, it may not be glorious, but it is a kill.
I go when I'm needed.
Maybe we'll see if we can get Snoop to pick off a couple of these dudes. I wonder if you can Deadeye more than once. Man, the range penalty on Deadeye is actually significant, though. Like, the hit penalty on it is kind of crippling. Why take a risk here that our boy gets revealed? Let's just reload, if necessary, end our turn. We're not in a rush. That Lost is on fire. That truck is also on fire. These guys do appear to be moving now. Alright, Chappelle, see if you can mop these guys up with all headshots, and once your weapon is dry, we'll probably just have you leave then. There's nothing left to do here but kill Lost, and if we wanted to kill Lost, we can do that anywhere. I mean, we came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and at this point we're all out of ass, so there's nothing left to do but chew bubblegum. I like to flip that one on its head. Normally I come to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass, so... Wait, no. I came here to... I came here to chew ass and kick bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Yeah. In the meantime, Chappelle, keep shooting. You can decide whether you want to chew ass or kick bubblegum later. Doesn't feel like you'd be able to kick bubblegum very far anyhow. It doesn't have a lot of mass, like it wouldn't fly very well. Even if you kicked it really hard, the air resistance is going to slow it down super quick. And that's it.
Do we have ammunition available?
No, we're done though. Let's just go, guys. This is a successful mission. We killed basically everyone there is to kill. 2 low-ranked troopers still out here putting in the heavy lifting, doing work, getting it done. All XCOM operatives are extracted. The Lost are dead. We farmed 27 kills between two guys, 27 kills. The kill to mission ratio here for Snoop and Dave Chappelle has got to be phenomenal. The Battle of New Brazil. That would be a great title for your next album, Snoop. The Battle of New Brazil. Snoop Dogg in a dog pound. The Battle of New Brazil. Does Snoop Dogg still have the dog pound? I think he just like got rid of him. He's like, you know what? I don't need the dog pound anymore. I'm tired of paying these guys. Snoop's a solo act now. The dog pound is too expensive. I'm spending so much money on kibble.
I'm always pleased when the troops return without any reported casualties.
I'll be pleased when Dave Chappelle learns to be a silent killer, which he has done. Blood Trail is interesting. Needle is also good. Tactical rigging, though. That's straight up excellent. Let's just take that. And we're done. Snoop and Chappelle barely even got exhausted on the mission, too. They're like not even tired. Coming back like Luke Skywalker, just brushing off their shirt after the entire new order army is fired on him for 25 minutes. Just steps out of the dust, brushes off his jacket, goes back to work. Covert op completed. Bradford should remind us that our covert op is finished and offer us a chance to do another one. We're going to say not out of those supplies.
We are victorious, and the cause is advanced.
Avatar project progress reduced by 2. I guess we'll just assign a new covert action, and that one's going to be also reduce Avatar project progress. And I don't see any particular reason to not just go ahead and send Snoop and you know what? We should reverse this. Dave Chappelle can lead this mission. You did a good job last mission, and now he's the same rank as Snoop. He's recently promoted. He's checking out, you know, he's feeling his wild oats a little bit. Testing the boundaries of what his new position entails, like trying to feel out the limits of his authority. You're like, am I the headliner now? Is Snoop opening for Dave Chappelle instead of vice versa? I don't want that bond. I don't want Paris Hilton bonded with Tommy Chong. They fell in love almost immediately. Apparently Tommy Chong's got a thing for chicks with misaligned eyes. Shall we explore the depths of that romance? Probably, but it feels like that's maybe a next episode thing. Gonna wrap this one up a little bit on the short side, but the ambush missions with all Reapers tend to go pretty fast because you can't ambush a ghost.
This being taken from the Elders facility is unknown to my kind.
Hey, you're talking about, in theory, you're talking about the commander, which is me? Don't call me a thing. You know, I have a name, man. It's very dismissive of you to call me a thing. I don't call you a wannabe Klingon, do I? You know, I mean, very clearly you're desperate to be a Klingon. You just don't have the vocabulary or the batleth. Yeah, see? Feels bad, doesn't it? I'm going to wrap it up. Blow to my self-esteem there. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to watch Dave Chappelle and Snoop Dogg swagger their way through another ambush, I consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.